Dan is going to be typing a story at his typewriter. All set to go? Yep. Paper in there? Yep. Fresh ribbon? Yep. The thingy that spins around and does the thingy? Okay, great. It's going to be music accompanying him, provided by our own very talented Susan Dunn, who will... Okay, so for this we need from you one last thing, and that is the name of a story, a storybook, you know, very, very adventurous kind of thing that's never been written before. We're going to write a brand new story, so a title of a book you know could not possibly already exist.
The Adventures of Mighty Quinn.
Okay, I guess you know who's going to be the star of this one.
Me!
Adventures of Mighty Quinn, and we'll come in one by one.
Got my brother typewriter ready. Screw that, on my MacBook. The Adventures of Mighty Quinn, Chapter 1. Mighty Quinn walked down the aisle, awaiting to find her soulmate. It was unusual that the bride entered first, but no, this is what Mighty Quinn wanted. Mighty Quinn held on to her soulmate, looked him lovingly in the eyes, and said,
Nice cans.
and those cans were nice. But unfortunately, that statement seemed to drive away the groom, who was upset that she would insinuate he had man boobs.
Boobs!
Mighty Quinn exclaimed. Yet the groom, Mighty Fred, felt shunned and ran away from the altar. Skipped away from the altar. Mighty Quinn was embarrassed, standing in front of the church all by herself, until a magic rabbit entered the church. The magic rabbit, named Steve, told Mighty Quinn that, well, there are other fish in the sea. Mighty Quinn, shocked that she was told this 5 minutes after she's been left at the altar, said to the rabbit, she was speechless! Completely and totally speechless.
I have something to say now.
She had something to say. Mighty Quinn danced with Steve the rabbit until the clock struck midnight. By that point, it was 12:01. At 12:01, Mighty Quinn noticed that things were changing. The rabbit was no longer a rabbit. Instead, the rabbit was a coyote, resurrected from an earlier seed. The coyote was out for blood. Mighty Quinn didn't know what to do. Mighty Quinn realized that Mighty Quinn could not possibly live up to her name if only someone were there to save Mighty Quinn from the ferocity of this coyote. That's when Bob came in. Bob was just the usher. Or was he? See, Bob had been longing for Mighty Quinn for the longest time. But Bob saw an opportunity. With the groom gone and a coyote entering the fray, Bob knew there was only one thing he could do. And that's carry Mighty Quinn on one arm and kill the coyote with the other. Mighty Quinn had no choice but to hump Bob. To death! Down went Bob. And once again, Mighty Quinn was all alone. Until finally, Fred re-entered. Fred realized that all along, it didn't matter if there were rabbits or ushers longing after Mighty Quinn. Mighty Quinn was the only one for him. So he looked Mighty Quinn in the eyes and said the
boobs are yours.
Man boobs are yours. These